Well, put the play in, and we're expecting 7 bracket. So basically 29, the safety McKinney from Alabama, he's bracketing Rager, and they're playing kind of in and out, right? But they're in quarters, cover 7. So got to find a single maybe, but in their play, what I was coached to do, just go through it as a pure progression, work the shallow to the running back coming, only throw that versus a certain look, and shallow popped, and McKinney fell off and drove on the shallow after I threw the ball. So McKinney made a really good play, and they busted the coverage backside, so he was wide open over there. So my pre-snap look did not give me what I wanted to throw the corner to Dallas, but definitely looking after the fact. It's easy to say throw him the ball, but
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, 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 yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, you saw it, man. You saw it. This video was brought to you by Manscaped. Big Manscaped in the building. Use code Brunson, save 20% off, get the free shipping, and the free shipping I fall for that for y'all. You know what I mean? Listen, man. I just wanted to show a little segment of that clip of Jalen Hurts. Showing the cognitive insight and the breakdown on why Dallas Goedert was so wide open and why he didn't throw the ball to him. If you can't understand that, and I mean, it showed levels to me. It showed levels of understanding of the game. It showed levels of just everything that everybody rants and raves about. You know what I mean? I mean, when Deshaun Watson did it, it was like he's brilliant. You know what I mean? When Cooper Kupp did it, he's brilliant. You know what I mean? I see the same brilliance. I keep that same energy. It's brilliant that he's able to tell you the look he saw, which made him do something else that everybody else wasn't expecting. And even for the coach to come out and say, yeah, he did what he was supposed to do. You know what I mean? He played within the system. He didn't deviate from the plan. It's brilliant. You know what I mean? For him to understand certain things of the game. From our perspective, a lot of times we just see a guy wide open and we get emotional and we get in our feelings about it as soon as possible. But what you gotta understand is this, man. Every guy in the NFL has the physical attributes for the most part. 99% of these guys have the physical attributes to play the game. You know what I mean? That's the easiest part of it. Is, are you physically fast, strong? Are are you physically able to do it? But what a lot of dudes can't grasp is, being able to get the book smarts part of it down. A lot of guys, listen, it's a lot of research that goes into game planning. The practice part is easy. They've been practicing since Pee-wee. But the research and the studying that goes into playing each opponent every week is next level. It's next level. I can guarantee you that. It's next level. Half the people that just, watch that segment probably don't even understand what he was talking about. You know what I mean? It goes beyond playing Madden, I'll tell you that. But, Miles Sanders, man, we fear Miles Sanders has broken his hand. That could be a blow. That is a blow if you don't have Miles Sanders down this very important stretch. But, we are the number one rushing team in the National Football League. We have guys like Jordan Howard, Boston Scott, and we also have Kenneth Gainwell, who should be able to fill in well. But we a team that like to use, 4 guys, 4 running backs, clearly. You know what I mean? Clearly we have 4 running backs. So do you think about bringing in a guy like Kerryon Johnson? Do you think of doing that? You know what I mean? I think you have to. I think Adrian Peterson is old, but he's still out there. It's some guys that you could bring in for rotational purposes. Now, listen, you just got to bring in another running back, period, if Miles Sanders broke his hand, because you're trying to prepare yourself for a playoff push. You know what I mean? You're trying to prepare yourself for, having the best team possible out there for when the playoffs come. It's also quite obvious that Jalen Hurts isn't as healthy as, he was in the beginning of the season. I could tell by how he's running. We had 7 rushing yards yesterday. That's not really like Jalen Hurts. He looked a little gimpy to me. And, the close games back-to-back really didn't do him any justice. You know what I mean? But, all in all, Jalen Hurts still gives you the best chance to win out there, even at 50%. You know what I mean? What was he? 10 for 12 in the second half, 100 and something yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, that's a pretty good second half. Now, listen, I will say this. The Philadelphia Eagles do have to start off faster. We have to start faster in football games. We have to start faster. Nobody's perfect yet. All the guys we got developing, including Jalen Hurts, nobody's perfect. But, the progression is one of the reasons why we're here. Guys are able to progress, including Nick Sirianni. Every week, Nick Sirianni is basically proving that he was the right hire. Think about it. What other rookie coach? We wanted everybody. Salou, we wanted all of these guys. Nobody even heard of Nick Sirianni. When we hired him, we were all shocked. We judged this man by a press conference. He's stuttering and all of this, blah, 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 blah. Everybody's Philly was doing what Philly does. You know what I mean? Everybody judged him. He's stuttering. I don't know, this, that, and the third. And what other rookie coach got more wins than him? You look at the dude Staley, who everybody was in awe of in the beginning of the season when things was looking good for them. 8-7, just like the Eagles. Everybody else, basically not even close. I mean, Arthur Smith, he's a 7-win guy over there in Atlanta, but he got a quarterback that been to the Super Bowl before. Nick Sirianni is taking on a first-team starter, had to change the identity, you know what I'm saying? First-time starter in Jalen Hurts, had to change the identity of the football team midway through. Nick Sirianni been through a lot. You know what I mean? For him to right now be looking like the best young coach in the game or the best first-year coach in the game is pretty astonishing to me based upon where he was at. You know what I'm saying? And for Devontae Smith to be 90 yards away from breaking Deshaun Jackson's record is astonishing to me, man. Especially, when you think about where the team was. The team is in good shape right now, man. In good shape right now. And, I don't want to think about the playoffs too much because it's not official. We're not in. We're just holding one of these spots. It's still work to do. But I firmly believe if you take care of Washington when you do, I feel like we're going to win this game. I'll be at this game as well. I firmly believe that when you take care of Washington, you pretty much, you should be good. You should be good because I think the Vikings are going to lose. And even in the perfect scenario, maybe San Fran will lose next week as well. But if you take care of Washington, I think you're going to be good. You know what I mean? And we could be, setting ourselves up for a matchup for a third game against the Dallas Cowboys. Another one at Jerry World to where, is for some playoff hopes, some playoff implications, where everybody's 0-0 in the playoffs. So all of this stuff the Dallas Cowboys was able to do in the regular season, it's easy to play. Let me tell you something what I know from watching football. It's easy to play when you're a 9-win team. You already won a division, you're 11-win team or whatever it is. It's easy to play because your mistakes don't change the fortune of the team. But when you're trying to get in and you're trying to win games, it's a degree of difficulty for that. When you know that it's win or go home, it's a degree of difficulty in those games. And I feel like our team is better situated and better set up to play the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs than a lot of people. Now, I will say this. They level up at Jerry World for real. They level up. They're on a different level at Jerry World. But, I wouldn't shy away from bumping into the Cowboys in the playoffs. I want that type of smoke. You know what I mean? I think the Cowboys will be the hardest matchup because they got the familiarity with us. But it's not a lot of teams that set up. You know what I mean? It's not a lot of teams that set up in this NFC to play against a running team like the Philadelphia Eagles in the postseason. All we got to do is get in there, and I believe that we will catch somebody slipping, and we will knock somebody off. We will win the playoff game on the road. You know what I mean? But we have, we have the most seasoned vets, I believe. We got the team that has the most Super Bowl guys that they kept together. Probably Tampa, they kept basically the whole team. But the Eagles got some guys that have been playing together for a very, very long time. And how I miss Brandon Graham, you will never know. I really, really miss Brandon Graham right now for this stretch. But, I'm confident that the Philadelphia Eagles we'll be able to, make some things happen with the players that we got, man. Guys are getting valuable experience, and you can't ask for nothing more when it comes to, playoff football, man. To have playoff football back, with the Eagles. And now, it's not like we foreign to this. Everybody would like to make it seem like that, but when you really think about it, we won the Super Bowl, and we went to the playoffs 2 straight years after that. You know what I mean? Then we had a 4-win season. Now it's looking like we're about to be back to the playoffs. So what is that? Super Bowl, 2 straight years, then you back. What is that, 4 out of the 5 years? 4 out of 5 years we've been to the playoffs. This is a pretty successful franchise if you think about it. And we ain't doing this by luck. These are by guys we drafted. We didn't get no marquee free agents to come in here and really, step up for us. That ain't what's happening. This is really what I've been asking for. This is coaching, and this is preparation, and this is knowing your football team and putting the best guys out there, man. So, yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Who do y'all think we should bring in if Miles Sanders' hand is broken? You know what I'm saying? Who would y'all want to face in the first round? You know what I mean? I don't like to think too ahead, but it'll be fun to hear that, man. And, let me know what y'all think about Jalen Hurts' cognitive response to missing Dallas Goedert. I think it was a straight up, well thought out response. I think he displayed knowledge of the game. And, that's all you can ask for, man.